This episode of the Lured Up podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here at the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by the community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as $1 a month, where we offer a range of support tiers with various benefits, and all patrons will gain access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And with tiers as low as $1 a month, you can support a collective of hardworking, part-time creators that have a passion for Pokemon podcasting and the community here at the Pokemon Professor Network over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. Adam, you ready to do it?
I am ready to do it.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to an episode 338 of Lured Up, podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Friday, February 28th, 2025. This episode is streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Facebook. I'm Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle. Yo, what's up? What's going on, man?
It was the night before the Unova tour.
I know. So that's why we're doing this on a Friday.
All through the Pokemon Go app.
We kind of wanted to get
was stirring.
all the details we could. Unova Tour Global is this weekend, and we're fired up. I'm ready to have very sore feet on Monday because I know.
I'd say I'm fired up. You're more like electric.
I'm electric. Actually, I'm probably like a grass fire type.
You're more like Zekrom, and I'm more like.
Oh yeah. Adam wore a white shirt. I wore a black shirt, and that wasn't by accident. We're coordinating.
Well, Ken was wearing black. I was wearing black, and I was
like 2 minutes ago, Adam's like, "I'm running."
I was like, "We need to have a black and white like split here. We've got to have that dynamic." It only makes for great visual content.
Well, we got plenty to talk about on today's show. We're going to talk about the last week of gameplay. We had the Road to Unova. We had a nonstop barrage of legendary raids, nonstop, making the gym defending was brutal. It was so hard to get in and out of gyms because you had like 30 seconds between raids before they continued to flip.
My Pavilion has been in the same gym for like the entire week. Can someone knock it out?
If you don't do like a night run to clear the gyms, you're hopeless. You're just gonna be there. But yeah, we had all these legendary raids this past week. It's been crazy for raiding. I've been chilling, bro. I'm trying to save these passes for Unova Tour, so I've kind of had a mellow week of gameplay. I've had a crazy work week.
You have a Mellowetta?
I have a shiny Mellowetta week of gameplay. That's what I have. I gotta turn my do not disturb on my phone so I don't pull up my anything crazy on the chat here. Why
let me just start texting you and commenting.
Well, yeah, it's not working anyway, so whatever. But Go Tour Unova is this weekend global. We're pretty excited
tomorrow.
I know it's
and
tomorrow.
In some parts of the world, it's already
happening. Right? Yes. I'm excited to get rid of this Tour Pass. It was so much fun to do. However, I'm ready to hit level 100 on it because I don't want to wait anymore to do things. So I'm excited to not be capped with Tour Pass points because that has been a rough
it's been
one.
A struggle. Just let me play the game.
Well, you could play the game.
Getting Victini right out of the gate just kind of felt weird.
Yeah.
Didn't that feel weird? It felt weird.
Yeah. Yo, KJ the Man 11 subscribing at tier 1 for 9 months straight. Yo, KJ Man, thank you.
Listen,
so much.
I won't lie. KJ the Man, night before Unova, he tweeted that, so that's why I said it. I can't take credit for that.
Nice. But yes, we are streaming this live. So if you are on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, that means you have Twitch Prime. So we'd love if you were to give that bonus subscription to us by linking your account and hitting subscribe. But either way, hit follow, hit share, hit like. You can be Prime, like Logan Paul said. No one ever.
Prime Kyogre or a Prime Groudon.
Joe in the chat subscribing with Prime for 5 months. Yo, good looking out. Let's go.
Thank you, Joe.
New adventure effects are here for Black and White Kyurem, and they will be great for catch mastery events and XP grinding. We'll talk about that.
Tell me what they're all about.
We will. Season 18 and the March content update have been announced. There's plenty to unpack. We'll do our best to get through it quickly. Whenever these content updates come out, it's tough to not dig into the whole month because we're going to end up having multiple shows before the last week of the month, so we'll kind of unpack as we go, but we'll breeze through everything. And then not getting too far ahead of ourselves, we do have information on Powerful Potential. This is the first event of the new season that'll give us Cub Fu, so that's exciting. And then we'll close things out with revisiting the conversation from last week about Niantic selling their games arm to Scopely, and if the community and us, have we forgotten about these rumors already? Because it seems to be pretty status quo with people just getting back on the grind and then, back at it. So very, very interesting times. Pure Lighter here in the chat. What's going on? Devil's Debs here. Leo's here. Thank you. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you so incredibly much. Hell yes, says Pure Lighter. That's right. Oh, Pure Lighter subscribed with Prime. Let's go.
What?
One more sub. We get that hype train going. We'd appreciate that, y'all. But, Adam, how was your week, and are you prepared for Go Tour? Have you done box maintenance? Have you cleared out your inventory?
In any way, shape, or form. I did buy an extra 25 or 50 spaces, so I'm currently at 8,161, and I have 8,250 box space.
Yeah, you should probably.
I keep catching all these legendaries, and then I get those, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, here's some more legendaries," and I'm like, "I don't know what to do with all the legendaries. I got so many legendaries. I'm like bleeding legendaries."
This is some first world problem stuff right here.
I literally am just getting rid of stuff, and then the Tour Pass, I'm getting like Bouffalants and Maractus, and they're good IVs. So I'm like, now I have to go back and look at the other ones, and do I want them because they're from a different location, or because these stats are a little bit better? So I'm just conflicted with what I get rid of, and half my box is extra large, extra small. I don't know why I'm keeping any of this stuff,
dude. I know.
Check out this background, and then I've got a background of this and a background of that, and then I got this kind of background and then that kind of background, but they're from the same event, but this one's a little bit different than that one. So do I have to keep them all? I don't know. Why do I have so much?
Did you just have some mushroom coffee or something?
No, I had some agua.
I've got agua too. I've got water today too, but no, it's
water. H2O.
So, of course, we're going to get into the, I guess we could jump right into the Road to Unova, which is where we're at right now, I guess. But the Road to Unova did start on the 24th. It goes through till tomorrow, right? 10 a.m. when the actual Unova Tour Global kicks off. And we talked about the Tour Pass. We'll pull that up. But there was an issue with the timed research here where raids were not counting towards the raid goal. So Niantic's response to that was to simply give everyone a duplicate, 10 task pre-completed, encounter research with a bunch of legendaries, every Genesect, variation.
So effectively, nobody could complain.
You know what? It was every so often the community is unanimously positive, and if you have free stuff, right? It is what it is.
It's a good thing, right?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, no, I was cracking up because what did I see that was something
because you had something you were cracking up?
No, yes, no. There was some kind of tweet or something they put up there where. I don't remember what it was. Something so incredibly minor, and then everybody in the chat was just compensation. It's dude, this is why there's such a bad rap on this community. It's they're so entitled and needy. Get off my lawn.
Well, if the game is broken and it's not doing the thing, if I used one of my premium passes for a 1-star raid, and it didn't count towards my battle in a raid, I'd be kind of upset, right?
No, I hear you.
You'd be kind of upset, especially if you just get the 99 cents or however much it is for a pass in your local area.
I know.
I'd be upset.
Shiny Meloetta making its Pokemon Go debut. Yes, it is
Fine.
important.
Don't want to listen to my story.
Well, dude, your story. Look, I've heard your story.
My story
man.
was just I had to like write in multiple times, and they're like, "Oh no, it's back in your account." I was like, "There's no way that I have 3 passes. It says I have 2. So let me write in the same thing again." And
were you in
like,
the same ticket, in the same support ticket, or was it like opening closing support
no,
tickets?
I opened and closed and got a different one. But it was frustrating because I had bought 3 passes. I joined. I believe it was Pure Lighter's raid, and I was a restaurant or no, it was White Kirim, and I did the raid. The game crashed, and because they were on such fast rotations, I think they were
the raid ended. Yeah,
it ended, and I couldn't get back in there. And I'm like, I don't care that I got a rare candy and a charge pass or whatever, TM, whatever. I just get rid of those. I could care less. I just want my encounter.
Yeah.
Or my pass. One of the two.
So did you have good luck with like opening a new support? Because like I've heard mixed feelings on this. Some people say it might be better to
no,
keep
it's almost as if they were just like, we've dug deep into this. And it's automated response. We've dug deep into this. We already responded.
Yeah, well that's the problem. Yeah, or they'll say like, after further investigation, it appears, blah blah blah. It's like, dude, come on.
And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I haven't done any remote raids since then, and it still shows that
you should have been like, don't you know I'm a notable trainer? Have you heard of Fleece King?
Don't you know who I am? No. So long story short, it literally took, I think, the week, because I was battling whatever Genesect. I was getting invites, so I was like, you know what? I'll use up my 2 raid passes. I don't care anymore. And then I had a third one randomly, but it wasn't in there. I couldn't see it. It said 2, and it
interesting.
Said 2 before. Yeah,
visual glitch. It's not a feature. I mean, it's not a bug. It's a feature. That's
not
all.
A feature. So I'm like, why do I have? But I did have 3, and I was able to do multiple remote raids. So I don't know what happened there, but it was definitely frustrating to not see it, and for them to say that they fixed it, and they did not.
So there's plenty of things to spend money on for Unova Tour Global. You've got the Tour Pass,
so much. It's
Tour Pass
$5
Deluxe,
this, 15 for this,
yep.
5 for that, 5 for that. Don't forget about this. It's 15. Don't forget about this giant box. It's $99.
Yep, $5 for the raid add-on, $5 for the hatch add-on. There was a couple different versions of the Tour Pass, a standard edition for $15, the Tour Pass Deluxe, with 10 extra levels for $20. Then there was a box bundle that gave you some other stuff for $30.
Yeah, there's a great Voyager box for 7,000 coins.
Well,
that's cheap, right? How much is that?
We were fortunate enough.
$100.
Shout out to Niantic. They hooked us up with a bunch of codes to give away. So we gave away some codes in our Discord. We gave away some codes on Twitter. Everybody's happy, man. This was a good one. If you're giving away like $1 or $2 community day research, like it's awesome. Who's gonna scoff at free stuff, right? But when you have a $20 item to give away, people get pretty excited.
That's a huge Benny. That's a huge Benny.
Yep. So plenty of moves to get this weekend. That, like Adam was saying, the special backgrounds are here. There's a couple different variations. They look really cool. We've got eggs. We've got half hatch distance, timed research with all the different legendaries that you can get, field research. Like there's just so much happening during the Road to Unova. And again, this is just go ahead.
Chime in on the backgrounds. Like, what are we gonna get? Like keychains for our Pokemon too? That would like, oh, this is an exclusive because it has a fire type keychain and it's a water type Pokemon. Like, at what point do we say enough's enough with like the differentiation of stuff?
You understand, like we collect shiny Pokemon, all it is a different color, right?
I get that, but it's cool when you catch a shiny or like one you don't have. Like it feels different, and like the chase for the Scatterbug, that's fun. Speaking of that, I didn't pin any gifts today. I'm very upset right now.
I've been hitting my limit every day.
If we can get this podcast over with, we can get back to doing the things we don't want to do because we have to.
Well,
at what point do we say, all right, I don't care about the background. I'm getting I have like 50 Necrozma. How many Necrozmas do I have?
So who cares? So transfer them. So who cares? Just hit yes, include when you get rid of them.
I have 64 Necrozmas. What am I doing with that?
So search
will I
on.
ever use all 64 of them?
This is what I do. I'll go into each search setting. So I'll search for my backgrounds. I have them tagged, but you have location background and special background. I'll sort by number so it groups the Pokemon together, and I'll be like, yo, do I really need 9 background Necrozma, or do I need 9 background Snivy? Probably not. So it
does say half of them are backgrounds. That's okay. Yeah, but then it's like then you have some that you caught at GoFest and they have memories.
Well, but that's why they keep increasing the storage limit.
I know
that is this manufactured scarcity of storage, and it's just like, dude, I'm not falling for it, dude. I gotta chill out, bro. I'm trying to
I've got 500.
I'm trying to get a new car, bro. I'm trying to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't be spending $20 a clip every time they raise the storage limit, because they keep doing it, and it's like, what? For what? So I can collect stuff I don't want? Like, I know I want this stuff eventually. I am so good on the slow burn right now of just hitting 200 Pokecoins from being in gyms, and just, all right, I'll buy one, or something like that. But
that could have been a remote raid pass.
Dude, I don't care, man. I live around 5 billion gyms. I could just walk to the gym and do raids. I'd rather raid in person. But let's talk Tour Pass, because this has been a lot of fun this week, even though there was some confusion. But starting on the 24th, so this is 4 days ago now, you had access to the Tour Pass, and people were like, yo, there's like 1 billion levels to this thing. How could I ever finish if I could only earn 50 or 150 points a day towards it? And what it ends up being is they cap it at 150 leading into the actual Unova Tour, and then for Unova Tour, it's wide open. So I'd imagine a day of raiding and a day of catching, we're all going to be crushing the Tour Pass. But the rewards,
especially if you have a Go Plus Plus.
Yeah, and again, shout out to Niantic for hooking us up with Tour Pass Deluxe, and giving some out for the community that we were able to do. The rewards are awesome. The encounters are great. I got 2 shinies out of the deal so far. I got a Pawniard, and there's been lures, there's been plenty of star pieces and shinies, lucky eggs, incense, like actual paid consumable items, which has been really good. KJ says the cap is gone. All right, well, there you go. Maybe I'll go out for a little night grind and just kind of get a jump up on this. But I will let me pull up my phone here for our video viewers. And my phone is frozen on the screen. What? That is horrible.
Yeah, I didn't turn my volume down, so my bedtime alarm just went off. It was like, doo, doo, doo.
Is my phone still effed? Yeah, my phone is still effed right now. Anyway,
it's cooked, dog.
It's cooked. But no, the Tour Pass is awesome. But now I want to ask you, is this a slippery slope with the Battle Pass thing? You're an Overwatch player. You understand BattleNet and how Battle Passes have infiltrated games. Is this something you're welcoming, or is this something that, like, you hope it's one and done? Like, what's your take on this?
It's very confusing the way it's laid out, because it's like you have to go into it and it's like view details, and it's like I've missed stuff and had to go back to claim it all, because it's not just immediately right there in my face.
Yeah,
like it'll say, oh, there's something that you needed to claim, but I can't see it unless I view all the rewards and scroll down a little bit and then see it, which is a little frustrating.
I mean, how long are these today views now? Now it's like these things are, it's just like, it's a lot. It's a lot of scrolling.
It would be nicer to have it on a single page and just say, this is the paid, this is the free, do X for this, do X for that, and it's like, and if you get the paid, you get the extra stuff.
Dude, I don't mind.
Cool to see, I think it should just be one page. Just you can see it. It's all in one go, pun intended. I just don't like having to scroll. I scrolled through it earlier today. It just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, yeah. But the UI notwithstanding, right? The UI notwithstanding, the actual concept of a battle pass coming to Pokemon Go. Is this acceptable? As long as they continue to have a free version, because even the free version had decent rewards.
Yes, I do like it, although I don't enjoy that. Like, they just gave you Victini right off the bat.
Yeah, it was a little anticlimactic.
Like, that was the hook. Like, hey, give us your money, you get a Victini.
Yeah.
Like, it felt very transactional, which I thought that they were trying to not do.
Get away from, yeah. No.
Legendaries. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's mythic or whatever, but it's like I thought they were trying to go away from that.
No,
feels very pay for Victini.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll wait till we talk about Kubfu, because that's as as going to be as.
I haven't even, I know I've seen like the posts and stuff, but I haven't like actually read anything, so I can't wait.
East Met West in the chat says Scopely's going to turn this battle pass into something wild. Yeah, we're going to talk about that at the end of the show, because the reservations that everyone in the community has right now are about monetization practices for Scopely. I've checked out some of their games, for Science this week, and it's like, I think Glaw from Way Spotters, we were chatting in the in our network, chat, and it was like 48 seconds into playing Monopoly Go, you get hit with your first ad to purchase something, and it's like, dude, not even a minute in to gameplay, and it's like, here you go, $3, buy this. It's like, bro, that was quick. That was really, really quick. But no, I'm enjoying the battle pass.
There you have it, folks. It's official.
Yeah.
The death of Pokemon Go.
No, stop. Stop. I think that the battle pass would be stronger for me and feel better for me if there was more of a focus on actual daily tasks, because right now you're earning points for catching Pokemon, doing raids. Like, that's great, but this is stuff that you're doing already. It's passive, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather it be something
like you said, for having something daily. It would be fantastic to just have like a goal, like do one raid today, and it's like, cool, I'll do that. I'll get a reward, and it's just that kind of
not like I can hit just catch half the 70 Pokemon or whatever, and I'm going to hit my limit. I'm going to catch them anyway, especially like you said, if you're Go Plus in it, it's you're kind of, you can phone it in and get through it. It's like, is that really exciting? But the what I would rather have, like, when I was a console gamer back in the day, I loved the original Xbox, those through 360 and all that. I used to really put a lot of energy and effort into achievements and trophies and things like that. And some of the tasks were very obscure, but they kind of put you on this alternate gameplay path for the sake of the task. And I love that, because it was like, all right, well, I'm going to put 30 minutes, I'm going to commit 30 minutes to getting this achievement, and, walking around in the circle 27 times to trigger the achievement or something like that. But it creates this unique loop that's tied directly to the task. When the tasks are just like, earn this amount of points, you get 5 points for every Pokemon caught. It's like, yeah, well, I could just let this happen in the background, and, I didn't really have to work for it. But
the latest achievement I've unlocked is Juno's Pulsar torpedoes. It's like you have to hit all 5 of your teammates and heal them all at the same time with their homing missile heal thing.
Let me see.
The enemies. I don't remember. But...
Video viewers, bear with me for a second. I'm gonna try to get my my Elgato. My phone working here. I'm going to try to kill this and bring it back, because I would like to show the Tour Pass on screen, and it does not look like this is going to want to work, which is absolutely horrible. It's horrible. I mean, I could pick my phone up too, but
it's just this obnoxious thing that's here, and then you have to click into it, and then you're like, oh, I'm there, and it just goes.
Yeah, my phone is frozen.
It just goes.
I know. We'll wait till you get to the Stardust. It just like really keeps going and going and going. There it is.
Stardust. Oh,
yeah, but when you're going through raids though, and you're knocking off a bunch of these at a clip, it's going to be awesome to be able to hit that claim all and get a nice chunk of dust. But it's there is tiers, like tiered milestones, which are pretty nice because you can, it unlocks like 1.5 times XP, 2 times XP, 3 times XP. The rewards really start to build up. The extra time for the new Kyurem adventure effects, we'll talk about that. So I don't know. I really enjoy the whole Tour Pass thing. I just hope that they put a little bit more focus on the daily task to make you actually have to put a concerted effort to do things specific to the battle pass rather than just like, hey, you're going to do this anyway and it'll just run in the background. So we shall see. Oh, Joe said, pro tip here, Star Piece doesn't boost the earnings from the Tour Pass. So
what?
Yep. So
wow.
Well, I'll be running that all day anyway. So
that's
I'll have it on.
Cheap move right there.
Lucky Trinket, definitely cool item. I think that'll be awesome for the global style IRL events. So if Jersey City, we're at GoFest and people are traveling in from all over the world, and you have a friend that you may not be lucky friends with, but you really want to get that lucky trade in, boom. Or someone you're just great friends with, and you're never gonna, you don't have the time to invest to get to best friends to work on the lucky thing, boom, you could use your lucky trinket. I think that's really cool. I'm trying to put more of a focus myself on trading, which I definitely do not do nearly as much as I should. So. But let's talk global. This is happening in, what is it? 12 hours from now, we'll be playing global. This is going to be a very, very long, 16 hours of gameplay this weekend for me. I'm excited to be able to play both days. I'm going to be playing, I can actually pull it up on the tweeter. I'm going to be playing tomorrow in Red Bank, New Jersey, and then I'm going to be playing Sunday in Paramus, New Jersey, and I'm going to pull up the flyer I have right here. So tomorrow I'll be playing with the Red Bank crew at Marine Park in Red Bank through downtown Red Bank, and then Sunday I'll be meeting up with Pokemon Go Essex County, the Nutley crew, up at Garden State Plaza where I did Wild Area, which is amazing. This is this huge mall that is closed, pretty much closed on Sundays, but they let us go in there, and we've partnered with the security and all the mall stores and all that stuff, and they're really being exceptionally welcoming. So we're hoping, maybe close to 1,000 campfire check-ins at the mall on Sunday, wow, which is going to be like absolutely bonkers if we could actually pull this off. So shout to Wayne and his crew from the Nutley group, because those guys are absolutely something else. They're just making magic happen for the community. But let's talk global. And there's plenty to kind of talk about here. We have the fusions themselves as part of some of the unlocks that were happening over the past week in LA and everything. There are some codes out there. If you go to just jump on anywhere on X and search on Pokemon Go, you're going to see these codes that you can get 50 fusion energy of here, 50 fusion energy there. But it's pretty cool. Black and White Kyurem coming through. They talk about the fusing. It's going to be pretty much the same thing from what we're used to. 1,000 Blaze fusion energy for White, 1,000 of the energy for Black. But here's the new attacks here. So Freeze Shock. This is our new adventure effect here. So 5,000 dust and 5 candy to activate Freeze Shock for 10 minutes. During this time, the Pokemon you encounter won't be able to move, making them easier to catch. This also makes Pokemon easier to catch, including with connected accessory devices. So this is one of the coolest adventure effects, in my opinion, if you are not actively playing and you're running your Go Plus, because if you remember, and we'll give a little history lesson here, the Go Plus, when the Go Plus is running, it's simply just a great throw or a good throw, not even a good throw. There's no catch, enhancement on it all. Straight throw, no good, great, excellent, whatever. It's the lowest probability of catching that you could possibly get is with the Go Plus. So this will actually enhance that, which on something like a community day, we got Fuecoco coming up. Starters are the worst to catch with a Go Plus. So it'll be really, really helpful to be able to get an additional catch rate bonus or whatever. I don't know how they're going to calculate it, but
I like that. I like this, this adventure effect.
Yeah, very, very cool. I mean, I don't know who I'm kidding. I'm running Spatial Rend the whole time, no nonstop, no matter what. So I'll be running that. But this is very, very, very cool.
And then White Kyurem's Iceburn.
Well,
traders can use.
Wait, hold on a second. Note this real quick. It says that at this time, Black Kyurem is will be unable to learn Free Shock via Charge TM or Elite Charge TM. So this might be a move that they kind of gate. I'm not all of them that you catch will have it, I believe, or at least the ones in LA did. But we'll have to pay attention to that to see when it is available in the TM pool. But yeah, go ahead. You want to do White Kyurem?
All right. So trainers can use 5,000 Stardust and 5 Kyurem Candy to activate Iceburn's Adventure Effect, which activates a chilling energy for 10 minutes. During this time, the target ring in Pokemon encounters will move more slowly, making it easier to land excellent throws. This also makes Pokemon much easier to catch, including with connected accessory devices.
So again, both of these moves boosting Go Plus.
This is more for like a raid day. I think this is more for like a raid day.
Well, think if you're level 49 and you got to get those 500 excellent throws, this is going to be great.
Ooh,
it's going to be great.
That is great.
What if you're grinding XP? We have a Catch Mastery event coming up soon that's going to be paying out big XP if you get an excellent throw. I love this for that. So we have some options here, and I like that adventure effects are kind of giving us a little bit more agency of how to spend our resources. For me, every single rare candy I get, I just dump into Palkia because I'm, community day, spotlight hour, whenever I'm out playing focused gameplay, I'm trying to run Spatial Rend just because, in my opinion, I'd rather have additional opportunities to catch. But very, very, very cool stuff. I'm really hyped on it. They show the picture of the Tour Pass with Victini and the Lucky Trinket and all that kind of stuff. But the Shiny Meloetta, this is the Masterwork Research. This is another $5 ticket, $4.99 add-on. But Shiny Meloetta making its debut. We also have Shiny Deerlings, so this will be a pretty fun chase. And a bunch of new regional shinies available here. Maractus, Buffalont, and Sigilith, all with shinies. I'm excited because I live in a Buffalont area, so that'll be a nice chase for me.
For me, it's like a hour drive to get to Nashua.
I was going to say, there's certain parts of New Hampshire that you can get it, right?
Yeah, Nashua. And that's probably, that's like the hot spot, like as far as if I would go anywhere.
Yep. Regular Reshiram and Zekrom, will be there. Black Kyurem, White Kyurem in raids as well. So this is pretty cool. You get a little bit of variety. They have the multiple backgrounds, black and white version, black version, white version. Yes. So there's more background stuff going on here. This is
let's put that in the background for now.
We'll
talk about something else.
Put a pin in that. No. Like GoFest, this is going to have the rotating habitats. So we have Winter Caverns, Spring Soiree, Summer Vacation, and Autumn Masquerade rotating twice every day, at 10 and 2, 11 and 3, 12 and 4, 1 and 5. So these two, you'll get each of these 4 habitats twice during the day, and each of them has their own unique spawn pool. We're not going to go through it here, but if you go to the website and blog, you can kind of click through each of the different habitats to see what's spawning. There's
so
Pikachu.
Really, it's just Deerling. That's really all you're going after.
That's a good chase, man. Oh, man, I want those regionals, man.
Honestly, Dino is the other one.
Yeah, give me that. I'll take that dust every time.
Dino for when that comes out.
Yep. And extra dust. New Pikachus with hats. How hyped are you on that? I'm hyped.
I had like a bunch of silhouettes, and I'm like, I don't really want to catch them. The silhouettes won't go away, and I'll have to stare at the Pikachus if I don't catch them. So I caught them. I think I might actually be missing one, but
Yep. Unknowns will be available spelling out Unova. They can all be shiny, so that's exciting. Shiny unknowns are some of the most sought after shinies in the entire game. So if you happen to get 2 of these, you're pretty much set for trades because everybody's going to want a shiny unknown for trade if you're able to catch it. The conclusion, the season stretches till the 3rd, so the conclusion of the season-long special research with Professor Willow will wrap up. We've got some extra field research, Basculin Blue and Red in there, and all the deerlings. So, I don't know, man. Give me regionals, give me variations, give me costumes. I like all this stuff. There's so much to do. Half hatch distance, and based on the other bonuses, you can even improve on that. No limit to remote raid passes, 6 special trades, and half the dust for trades. So, let's see. I think that's all they have here on the blog. Hold on, let me just confirm. Yeah, so plenty to do. What is your plan? Are you working this weekend? Can you play?
I'm not. I'm gonna visit Ashton's hockey game this weekend. It's early in the morning, and then we're doing like a team gathering type thing. And then after that, I'll be available.
Word up.
But
word up.
It probably won't be till like later in the afternoon.
Okay.
But I'm looking right now in Campfire, and it looks like Nick had posted a Go to Unova Global Day 1, but that's in Durham, which that's closer to Raber, aka Casted Cubone. So, I think we might just head to Durham.
Leo says check in on Campfire and use party play because you get the reduced hatch distance while in a party. It stacks with the bonus we have now. So what? All right. I'm in on that. Yeah, that's another thing. We're working on Showcase Star medals, or not Showcase Star. What's the one? The community member medal for checking in with Campfire events. So make sure you do that, get your bonuses, and support your community. I guess we could pull up we saw the adventure effects. What do we got here? Do we dig into Might and Mastery now? Do we take a break? We should probably take a break. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. I have derailed us plenty of time.
All right.
To go to a break.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Might and Mastery, which shows the 2 forms of Urshifu in the key art, as well as Gigantamax Machamp, which is such a incredibly amazing looking Pokemon who has skipped leg day his whole life, but it's really, really funny. But yeah, let's take a break. We'll be back right after this. What's going on, chat? How are you? Let me see if I can get my phone fixed here. Hold on.
Can you get your phone fixed, please? Come on.
It's so annoying. I'm unplugged right now. Look at this. I'm unplugged. Why is it not working? I got my black and white hoodie on there and everything. Everybody in the chat, we're going to be getting back into this in just a moment. I'm just going to try to get this phone fixed real quick. Hold up. We're trying to do this on the fly. Might have to. Oh no, we don't want that. That's a horrible look.
We don't want that unless we got that.
Hold up, let me see if this worked. All right, hold up. Sorry, let me fix this. Bam. All right, we got my phone back. I just got to trim it up a little bit. I got to trim the fat up on this. All right, we got it. We got the phone. Oh man, I'm getting raids, bro. I can't be spending money on raids.
You got it though.
I can't, dude. Can't. All right, we're in business. All right, Adam, I am ready to get back up in here. If you is you ain't my baby.
I think so.
All right, let's do it. Alrighty then. And is going to be a long one, Adam. I got plenty of oxygen in my lungs. We are back.
We are back.
From our break. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Yo, Cats of the Cubone said Durham in the chat. He like popped out of nowhere. Just want to take a moment to recognize some of our patrons. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, Ben, Holda Counselor, Matthew, Noggin Dude, Sushi Slayer. And shout out to our newest patron, Trainer Mystic, who's upgraded to Special Conditions Executive Producer. So thanks to the executive producer of this show, Lured Up, Xander, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Monkey Bread and Kate the Cons, and now Trainer Mystic, who's here in the chat. What's up? Welcome. Thank you so much for your support. And make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, leave us a review, send us a message, check out all the other incredible shows on the network over at PokemonProfessor.com. All right, let's get into this season. We're not gonna dig too far into it because I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We got a big old event tomorrow, but Might and Mastery. It says, "Welcome to Pokemon Go Might and Mastery." The landing page has been updated. March 4th through June 3rd is when this will be running. In the key art, you got Charcadet and Cubfu, which is pretty cool. And it says, "Meet the Wushu Pokemon Cubfu." What do you think of this design of this Pokemon? Because when I first saw this Pokemon with, what was it, the expansions of the main series or whatever, I was like, dude, this design is horrible. I don't like bipedal bear-looking things. And then, now it's totally growing on me. And I think I
still don't like it.
Really?
Its face is like the shape of a coin.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It looks like a sun, with ears. Flat face.
I don't know. It's definitely grown on me, but...
And it's got eyebrows on its eyebrow.
But we know we're not going to keep it as Cubfu anyway. We're going to evolve it up to Urshifu, which is going to be neat. But Might and Mastery Special Research...
You get one?
Well, we get one unless you pay to play. And we'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, sweet. More money.
It says, Might and Mastery paid Special Research a second path for $8. Where'd they come up with $8? It's so weird. $8 even, not like $7.99.
I just got Galarian Mr. Mime vibes.
Yeah.
I can't handle this.
It says you can play through a separate Special Research and encounter Dynamax Cubfu again. So it will be DMAX. But $8. This is already on top of tour passes, add-ons, masterwork research. Forget about just buying normal coins to get your normal consumables like raid passes and lucky eggs and star pieces and incense. A lot of people are going to be throwing down some serious cash, and not in the Scopely microtransaction way. Now we're spending $5 a clip, $8 a clip, $15, $20, $30 a clip. Some of these boxes, $50, $100. Yikes. It's a lot of dough. But you know what? You got to spend your money doing the things you love. And guess what? I love me some Pokemon Go. So it is what it is. We've got Dynamax Beasts coming up to us. Raikou will be the first one. I think it's March 15th or something like that. So we still have plenty of time there. But Raikou, Entei, and Suicune coming to DMAX Rage. This is going to be pretty cool. It says, "Stay alert, Gigantamax, Machamp, and more will emerge as Gigantamax battles continue." Nickit and Thievel, love these designs, super cool. They're going to be coming this season as well. We also already know Fuecoco and Totodile Community Day Classic. The power-up ticket.
I do like because they're alligators and crocodiles.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. The power-up ticket is going to be this season's ticket. It was the Expedition Access or whatever it was previously. This is going to be the Might and Mastery ticket. It will help trainers get the most out of the season by granting bonuses such as 1 additional Candy XL for completing raid battles and max battles. How important is Candy XL to you? Now, we're not talking rare Candy XL. Candy XL. Is this worth it to you? I don't even know how much this ticket is going to be, but do I need Candy XL? I don't know if I do. We got some pretty neat, beautiful little cottagecore style stickers here with very, very cute little Pokemons on them. GBL had an update today. We're not going to review it. Listen to PvP Corner on GoCast if you want that stuff. Showcases, of course, are coming back. Seasonal rotations. Look, we talk about this stuff all the time with the research boxes and how this can be improved. There's always one non-shiny potential Pokemon in the research breakthrough, and it seems to be the one I get every single week. This month, it's going to be, or this season, it'll be Frigibax. So, Alola Marowak, Mawile, Druddigon. Dude, I sent you Druddigon the other day. Like, that is a holdout for a lot of people. Shiny. I had a wild Druddigon on my walk the other day with my daily adventure incense, which was pretty exciting.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But we've talked about this plenty on the show. It always makes me think to Sylph Science and Woodwose Wolf and his team back in the day with different Pokemon appearing in the wild. We talked a couple episodes ago how there was an open street map update that hit the game, a sync, recently, which was the first time since like 2019 that OSM was updated in Pokemon Go. But because of the weather effects and because of the nonstop barrage of events, it is so hard to find these habitat-based Pokemon to make it actually look consistent. Because in the city, you've got electric-type Pokemon, and obviously as you go through the different habitats, forests, you've got bugs.
They have Charjabug. That's really cool. And Ampharos. You know, it's like I like seeing evolution Pokemon in the wild.
Are you going to actually see these things in these different regions? That's the problem. Like I live at the beach, and like, you know, besides seeing like the Wiglet or whatever, it's like I don't. It doesn't always feel like I'm in a water-based habitat because I'm getting all the other stuff anyway, or event spawns or weather-based spawns. So I really look forward to the day when this feels more immersive.
So it does say, you know, and more, but does that mean like because Barbaracle, or I don't know how to say that one, but if that is wild, does that mean that the other pre-evolution is also
I
wild?
don't know. Maybe like, that could be that could be the and more, the Niantic famous and more. You know how they roll.
Yeah, because they have Steenie, Serena, but no bounce.
Yo, let me pull up my my items real quick, or my eggs rather, because of course I'm on that single incubator grind. But yo, peep this inventory right now. I've got 50 single-use incubators. I've been stacking them from Expedition Access. I've got 4 3-use incubators and 12 super incubators. This never looks like this in my account. Never. I've been holding out. So I will be ripping through all of these during Unova Tour. So look at that. I'm still missing this one Pikachu. I still don't have that costume Pikachu. It's eluded me. I haven't played much this week. To be fair. Getting back to the season, increased friendship bonus damage dealt by Pokemon in raids. So you will do increased damage when you raid with friends. I like this. It doesn't necessarily promote IRL.
Isn't that what we already have?
Yeah, but it's increased. So it's going to be making raiding easier with less people. Also, duoing, which I like shorting raids. Like I like trying to do duos or trios when it shouldn't normally be possible. So the fact that you can, get the increased damage, maybe now you can, do some legendaries with 2 people, which is very, very practical. I like that. Traders level 31 and above will receive 1 guaranteed Candy XL when trading Pokemon. That's always a strong one. Increased Stardust for the first catch of the day. It's like, that's a throwaway to me because I catch it and don't even think about it. So
yeah, but I think the XL is huge.
Is it though?
I mean, promotes
for trade. You talk about trades.
Yes, it promotes the trading, and I think when that went away, I was less inclined to trade. I was actually upset. I was like, man, I just traded a Pokemon thinking I'd get a Candy XL. Because remember, I was on that grind for the XL
for Cinderace. Yeah,
and every score bunny that was caught, I was like, I need to find someone to trade.
We're not going to spend too much time breaking down March, but the content update was released on Twitter. I'm excited because right out of the gate, you got Dynamax Chansey, boy. I'm so fired up about this.
That's exactly what I said when I saw it. I was like, Ken is going to be insane with this.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy. It is getting a Max Monday also.
Because you could just be like max thickness. Like that's literally what you could call it.
Exactly. The outside of that, though, we have a lot of repeat Pokemon coming into the different mechanics. So the max battles, you have Pokemon like Ghastly, Beldum, Pidove, Darumaka, Sobble, Krabby, Beldum, Drillbur. It's all stuff we've seen before, with the exception of Chansey and Caterpie, which will be here at the end of March, from the second half of March on.
Also, the Might and Mastery, the video, I don't know if you watched it.
It's great.
It did show off Sizzle.
I'm sorry, what?
Sentenza Scourge.
I'm sorry, what?
Another one I can't say. Whatever it is, it's that like fireworm from
Centiskorch, dude.
Centiskorch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Salazzle and that put together.
So Max Mondays, unfortunately, no legendaries here, because that's what really brought Max Mondays to life, at least in my community. In the last season,
without Max Mondays,
Drillbur, Chansey, Caterpie, Scorbunny for Max Mondays. 5-star raids. I don't know how excited I am about this. We got the Kanto birds, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Tapu Koko, and Heatran in 5-star raids. So I don't know if that's really doing too much for me. But same thing in Megas, repeats all around. Mega Lucario, Mega Swampert, Mega Pinsir, and the Shadow Refrigerator still in Shadow Raids during the week.
Shadow Refrigerator.
But if we look at our event calendar, obviously we're starting the month this weekend with Unova Tour Global, right? But here we go again. Weekend events every single weekend. One of the weekends being like more of a longer event, but we do have a lot of these 2 to 5 p.m. events still happening. Powerful Potential we talked about. Then the first weekend we've got March Community Day, Fuecoco, followed by Festival of Colors, always a good time. The next weekend we have Dynamax Raikou Max Battle Weekend. So I really don't know how I feel about the weekend thing, because it's much harder to get a crew together, because you're going to want people together to do this, right? But if you bring try to get people out, hey, everyone come at 2:00, and the event is running 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., I don't know if all Dynamax raids will be, or battles will be Raikou, or like I'd hate to say like, all right, everybody, let's meet up at 2:00, and then every single one in town is like, Caterpie or something like that. Catch Mastery Archon on the 16th, again another 10 to 8 p.m., so an all-day weekend event. Deep Depths Community Day Classic Totodile on the 22nd that weekend, then followed by another 2 to 5 raid day for Mega Absol. The Bug Out makes its return March 26th, and then we have Fuzzy Buddy Research Day. What could this possibly mean? Fuzzy Buddy. I don't know. Raid hours, we have the Legendary Birds for 2 weeks straight, followed by Tapu Koko and Heatran. And in Spotlight hours, not exciting to me. Makuhita, Roselia, Shelder, Cutiefly. I guess a Shelder. Give me some...
Yeah, I was going to say Shelder's going to be in Double Catch Stardust. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's going to be insane.
Yep,
and then the Cutiefly, I still don't have the shiny, so that's...
Okay.
I like those two.
Shelder for Dust, though, for sure.
And strong.
Yeah. So, all right. So, March, again, we're going to talk about Scopely in a little bit, but... Niantic isn't showing any signs of slowing their pace or slowing down or anything like that. So could this all have been a fluke? We'll have to talk about that in a couple moments. So one more thing, we'll just talk about Powerful Potential. This is going to be the first event of the new season. It starts on the 5th. It runs through the 10th. And we have Cubfu, the Wushu Pokemon, making its Pokemon Go debut. FYI, Cubfu cannot be traded, transferred to the professor, or transferred to Pokemon Home.
What?
Might and Mastery Special Research. So you get the Cubfu through Special Research. Again, remember you could pay an extra $8 to get another one, because you're gonna want Rapid Strike, Urshifu. If you want both forms of Urshifu, it's gonna be a similar thing like to the whole Cosmog thing. There just wasn't enough Pokemon encounters to unlock everything. So if you're a completionist, you're gonna be short $8 for sure. Charcadet's gonna be in.
You're gonna need. Yeah, you can't even get one traded to you, so there's no way you can have the full family.
Yeah, isn't that annoying?
It's gonna be real.
Well, I mean, hopefully down the road they'll, when they release a shiny or something like that, but out of the gate, no living decks for the whole thing. Charcadet in 2, 5, 10, 2, 5, 7, and 10 eggs. Not so exciting to me. I did some grinding on this, even on the single incubator grind when it first came out. I'm straight on this. I'm all good. I don't need any more. Timed research. So here we go. Quarter egg hatch distance. Do we care? Do we care about Charcadet? I don't know. I guess PvPers might. But the event bonus is half hatch distance. But when you complete the timed research, you'll unlock the quarter hatch distance. So it gets better over time. I like to do this. Whenever I have this, I try to really focus on Team Rocket, because then I'm getting the strange 12K eggs, and I'll use that bonus. You know what I mean? Like it'll be nice for that. You have your max battles we talked about. Gigantamax, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise coming back for this event. So this is a great, shiny chase. Get your XLs. This is good stuff. I'm sure a lot of people will be excited for that. Raids. Here's your $8 Fuzzy Fighter. What? What'd you say?
Oh no, you said raids.
Where? Instead of battles? No, raids, yeah. Gothita, Solosis, and Sinistea in 1-star, and Alolan Raichu, Hisuian, Typhlosion, and Sableye in 3-star. So exciting. Said no trainer ever. I'm
excited for Sinistea and Alolan Raichu.
Yo, Littlest Sparkle subscribing with Prime for 2 consecutive months. Thank you so very much. We appreciate you. I still don't know where they get this $8 from, man. This is such a weird price. Such a weird price.
Yes.
And field research. Again, we got a little bit of time on this. Next week when we record on Wednesday, will be the kickoff of this event, so we could talk about it then. But all right, now it's just my Twitter. All right, so as we wrap up here, Adam, I want to talk about Scopely. There has been no official word from either company, Niantic or Scopely. There's been no other.
Everyone blew them up.
But there's been no other interviews. There's been no other statements. There's been no other coverage. There's been nothing. It's been like, they dropped it in on us. They got everybody all worked up, and then they sunk back into the bushes like Homer. Now, did we forget? Have we forgotten? Because I remember feeling like, I don't know, a little deflated last week. And a little demotivated, because I was just like, we talked about it, like, this doesn't feel good. I feel like, I don't know, like they're turning their back on me or something like that. But I kind of, see, but not for me. Like, I'm out. I'm already over it. Like, I still, of course, have concerns about the tenets of Niantic and the pillars, the exercise, exploration, real world social interaction,
because we have all that, the idea was to have wearables that you could see everything, and that's the eventual landscape of the game, because it's not going to be, because we're already doing this, we're already looking at our phones, it's going to be a position where it turns into wearables. That's just how the future is gonna be.
Blink twice to spend 99 cents on this.
oh no! I was just sneezing. Oh no! Ching, ching,
so
ching.
No, but
why is there $100 charge?
But
I blinked 4 times.
The first couple days after the Scopely announcement, when you went on Reddit, when you went on X, it's all you could see. You had, the not like that, like we were talking about last week, oh, please, we want you to sell Niantic, but not like that. I don't hear about it anymore. Like, I know that, you got to.
I know. All the commotion died.
Well,
as soon as Go Tour happened,
that
everything stopped.
Yep,
Yeah.
the best way to kill a story is with a story, right? So that got swept under the carpet because Go Tour in LA happened. Shout to everyone that went to LA and the day before LA found out that they could only bring one battery pack and had to have clear backpacks. Bro, what a horrible, horrible turn of events for people that traveled out there. I saw Libro had posted he went to Target and like a TCG scalper bought every single clear backpack that they had on the shelf. It was like handing them out at the event, but
see, that's a real one right there
for sure. But dude, the day of, and look, I know that this wasn't Niantic's decision, and obviously they made their announcement as soon as they possibly could, but still not a good look, still bad. I remember talking to JT Valor, and he was just like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to do about my tripod. Like, I can't bring this in now. Like, the Rose Bowl got very, very strict. And, it was a little unfortunate, especially people traveling overseas that don't have any more room for any additional packages. Like, there was people saying that they bought these clear bags, and then they left them there because they didn't want to bring them back. What good are they? Now, I think it was it Chicago Go Fest 2018 where they had a clear bag mandate and then they didn't enforce it at all. It was like there was no fences, there was no gates.
I still have that somewhere. Or maybe I got rid of it in the move or donated it, but it was like I remember seeing it recently.
Yeah,
and
but
I was like, man, I remember this.
But I'm just wondering what's going to come of the Scopely thing and what this can actually mean for the game, because I'm just worried about the overall health. Now, obviously, Scopely buying this for $3.5 billion, they're showing and proving with that, again, rumors, but they're proving that they're invested in the game. They're going to need to make that money back. How are they going to do that? Well, they're going to have the game.
They're just going to have all the big expensive tickets.
But the game's going to have to run. The game will have to continue. There will be years and years required of this game to make that money back. So, I don't, Pikmin Bloom is awesome and all. I play every day, but that's not a money maker, So it's like, I just don't see how Scopely is going to approach this if they were to buy it. Specifically Pokemon Go, because I think that they're going to need to make this as transparent as possible. Monetization aside, right? I think it's unfortunate, but it's probably an inevitable truth that if they do purchase this, the monetization models will drastically change, is what it is. Mm-hmm. We're already spending money, so whatever. But
we'll get like 60 balloons.
Yeah, right. But they actually show up at your house like, but the fact that the game will have to continue, if it's transparent to the player, does it matter who's the developer? Does it matter who owns it? Again, it brings up the questions of
it really
Wayfarer and of course.
It's that morality. It's we've been with Niantic through all of this, and for them to abandon
allegedly rumorly
it would feel really bad, because it's not the same people with the same principles going forward. So they could take it in a totally different direction, and it could be great for the game, but it's like, at what cost?
Yeah. No,
because nothing's free.
Free. Because
for us, the free to play, like, not us personally, like, but for free to play players, they might have it more rough than somebody that pays to play.
Well, sure.
I mean, I don't know what that looks like.
Dude, every so often I'll I'll download a featured game on the App Store or something like that, and I'll get 30 minutes, an hour of like fun, new feeling gameplay, and then all of a sudden I hit the paywall. And it's Pokemon Go, you have a whole world in front of you that you can enjoy free to play. But some of these games, you kind of run out of steam unless you pay. So yeah. I just hope that doesn't happen where, it becomes like an economy for Pokeballs and they change how Pokestops work. And I just don't know. I don't know. But the real topic is, did we forget? Did the community already forget that, our world was potentially flipped upside down last week? So weird.
I am not going to lie. With all this stuff happening in game, I haven't thought about it. So I think you're right. People forgot about it.
Well,
I forgot about it. Well, but I'm tapped in and involved,
But we know no one's going to talk about this. So if it does happen, it's just going to be like, we're going to boot up the game one day, and instead of seeing Niantic's logo, we're going to see Scopely's logo and be like, whoa, here we
go.
Strap it. The Monopoly man, don't pass go. You do not collect 200. Actually, you take that 200 and we'll take it right back. So I'm definitely interested.
Your Pokemon Go account, it's going to cost you 200 Pokecoins.
No.
And it's the Monopoly guy saying it. Dude, he's going like this, cough it up.
And dude, during the Pokemon Presents, that was just yesterday for Pokemon Day, they talked about Pokemon Champions, right? Which is the new, main series pseudo PvP style game. And they showed Pokemon Go on screen being able to transfer to home to bring Pokemon into Champions.
Yep.
It's going to be so interesting and complex to see how TPC kind of makes sense of all this and what control.
They have to have some. Yeah, I was going to say they have to have some sort of hand in it. So if they do buy it, there has to be all these legalities and these things that have to stay in place in order for the sale to go through, which would mean that all of the data, everything basically has to be on that given over. And it has to be seamless, and then they have, the muscle is Pokemon. They have to listen to whatever Pokemon says. As far they have to deal with a whole new PR system.
So, the monetization model that Pico has right now, do you feel that it's predatory?
I do not. I mean, the balloons are just hey, check out McDonald's and here's some Stardust, which is nice. It's annoying sometimes. I just don't click it.
Yeah, but ads are different than purchases. It doesn't cost you anything to click on a balloon.
As tickets right now, it feels like they are going ham on tickets. Event after event after event after event.
Now we're seeing multiple tickets per event. So it's
and it used to be just hey, here's $1 for this event, or $5, and you got all the bonus stuff that they're trying to add on now. It's you got that back then. Now it's
are they just warming us up for the oncoming onslaught of microtransactions? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't want this. I don't like it. But definitely let us know. Let us know what you feel about it. Yes.
It'll come around. Just like Cosmog. What happened to that? We have a whole bunch now.
Yeah.
They gave us a whole bunch. So just take a deep breath. You don't need Cub Fu.
It's like the SpongeBob. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. But Adam, I think that's a show, man. Did we do it?
I think so. We talked about things, and then we laughed, and then we took a break, and we had some water, and
all right. Well, then I guess we did it. Well, we definitely want to hear how everybody does at Unova Tour Global this weekend. Make sure you tag us in your best catches and let us know how everything goes. You can email us at luredup@pokemonprofessor.com. You can send us a voicemail or a text or give us a call, 732-835-8639. Make sure you check out Pokemon Professor for everything that is what we do here at the network. But Adam, if that's a show, then that's a show. Is that a show?
I think it's either Team White Kyurem or Team Black Kyurem.
All right, I'm going to be Team Gray. Thank you so much, chat. We appreciate you. Keep training, trainers.
Great background. No.
We'll see you next week. Later. Enjoy your event.